Everybody, I think, was aware of the ice and the snow that was out there today. The roads really weren't that bad. The only thing that threw me for a little bit was on the highway when I would try to change lanes. Okay, that's where I felt some slipping, and it's just because there was stuff that was built up
between the lanes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it kind of happens. Whenever we get stuff falling and it's icy, and
it just shows that, like, even though it was only a sort of a minor amount, it was still significant impacts.
Yeah, and I'm sure on some side streets, where they're not treated, things like that, probably a bit slippier?
More slippery.
More, yeah, okay. I'm going to have to get the jargon better. I'm not used to talking about slippage from where I'm from, but yeah, it was slippery for some on the roads this morning. It was certainly icy as the freezing rain fell on top of the snowfall that came overnight. The last of this system is out in down east. You see the rain from Bar Harbor to, say, Lubec. Maybe some freezing rain between there and Calais, but that's it for the precip. As this low kicks out of here, it's going to drag in drier air. That's going to help with the clearing overnight and into tomorrow. Then we're looking way upstream to the desert southwest and the Pacific Northwest, the two systems that we'll be watching. There's the upper level energy associated with them. And just to make the point, last week we were talking about a lot of Arctic air coming our way. That was coming straight in from the Arctic. These systems will have to track across the continental U.S. en route to us, meaning the air associated with them will not be anywhere near as cold as we've had over the last several weeks. Tomorrow, fantastic, mainly sunny, milder with temperatures in the low 40s for some. Friday morning, we mentioned this earlier, the possibility of some freezing fog or drizzle first thing Friday morning. But the system that eventually works through looks like it'll primarily be rain, perhaps some freezing rain up in the mountains. And then into the weekend, Saturday, the better of the 2 days if you got to get stuff done out and around town or any part of the state. Sunday morning, this next system comes in, and it'll be similar to the one we just had today in that this parent low will move in and we'll see another coastal low develop somewhere in the Gulf of Maine, and that'll drive up the precip chances, which right now look like a blend of rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. And temperature-wise, there's no huge dramatic drops, and each of the next 7 days, in fact, we're calling for above average temperatures. On the waters, 3 to 5 feet with 43 degrees of warmth in the Gulf of Maine right now. 40s through Saturday, a little cool down Sunday with that weekend system that does bring in a wintry mix of precipitation. But notably, even though we're getting a couple of systems through here with cold fronts with them, the temps don't drop aggressively or dramatically. And to be honest, I'm excited to get out and enjoy the sun and low 40s tomorrow. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice feeling day.
A real good welcome for you since you've gotten up here and started.
It's been, I was just talking to Ryan, is this normal? He's like, this has been pretty active. Yeah. Yeah, bring it on.
All right, thanks, Alan.
Yeah.